Hello guys, and welcome back to another guide for King Croaker. And this is the season of Strife, and I'm on common difficulty 1. And I'm not gonna go through his abilities, but if you wanna see a video on that, just click on the top right and you will see all his ability. I go through them all, and then I also got some decent team for the normal version. But this is the Song of Strife version. So let's go in and do our first attempt. We need to swap some people around. And there we have the Koko. I'm just gonna back out and go back in, because for some reason the way the levels are displayed, it seems bugged right now. And just to make sure, I always go in and out when I swap with the Hand of Resonance in here. Let's see how the first attempt goes. There we had the first splash attack. And now we have full energy, so he gets his bubble or shield. So we're now draining his energy instead of dealing a lot of damage to him directly. Good Koko ultimate. Temesia died instantly, basically. Oh yeah, right. Temesia died because of the bubble he makes. Whoops. Good thing we have a really strong team. I don't know why I didn't put Thoran in.
A bit of luck.
I guess it didn't matter. But when you're doing the same thing, you should put a Thoran in. That's funny. Let's go in for the second attempt. So this is what I should be doing.
Everyone
There we have the Thoran, not
pay up
running at Temesia. Whoops. So let's put Marilee behind, and let's put Koko to the left, so Odie's by himself for most of the time. And let's hope the Marilee can stay healthy, so the Thoran gets another revive. And here his first shields come up, and there we have the first bubble on Thoran, so he died instantly. And here comes the blue aroma from Smokey, dealing some damage and increasing the range of the heal and the buff. Looking pretty decent so far when it comes to survivability. He's like we're lacking a bit of damage. And there Thoran goes down again. 300 million. It's pretty good. 3% more and I got into 50. That would have been nice. So I got some XP laying around, so I went in to my resonating hall and upgraded them. So Odie got an additional 10 levels. I couldn't quite get the Smokey up to 101 as well. But at 101 it upgrades the seasonal ability. And I'm just gonna go again and see how much difference that made. And if you didn't know, Odie's seasonal ability is really powerful for him. Every third attack he does, he gets another projectile, and it deals like, for me, now it deals like 145% extra damage. Thoran died again. Marilee sacrificed HP. Because they are soul pacted, Marilee sacrificed HP, so Thoran could revive another time. Come on. Oh, so close. Still a new personal best. The reason why I'm not using like Florabelle or Reinier is because I only got them at Legend. I got Reinier at Legendary Plus, so maybe I could do something with him later on. But let's change to Quickblade. And you might wonder what Quickblade does. It gives you attack, crit, physical defense and medical defense, and then when it activates, it stuns the frontmost enemy hero, reducing their physical defense. So since there's only the boss, that could be pretty nice for us when it's reducing the physical defense. Let's see how that goes instead of the Starshard. Damage looking about the same. Yeah, not a huge difference. Just a couple of million. Now what we could try instead of the Marilee is the Reinier. Because I have him at Legendary Plus, he actually gives some bonus to attack. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for the Odie, but let's see. And if you're going for this strat, where you're actually teleporting your Odie in, you need Thoran even more. Like, he's just a must-have, and you need extra revive as well. If you don't have the soul pack, that means that the Thoran will die, and then when the Thoran has died his 2 times, then with like 25 seconds left or something like that, the Odie will be killed as well from the bubble that instant kill you. Because King Croaker will target the nearest enemy, and that will be Odie because he got teleported up. We're lacking some damage, but it's... Huh.
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
I actually thought that would deal a bit less damage than it did, so that was a decent combo as well. However, what we could do now is we take out the Reinier and we put in Kruger.
You just made the best choice.
And instead of... Now I'm actually gonna try Quickblade once more. So why I put in the Kruger is so we get the physical defense reduction from him. And that way we might be able to deal even more damage to the boss. And also we get 4 Mauler bonus, so we get an additional 4% attack and HP because of faction bonus. Still a decent amount of damage. Not that far away from the personal best. But I'm gonna go in again and I'm gonna swap it to a Starshard instead. And see what happens. This way we get the ultimates off the beast faster, because we get haste instead. This is looking a bit better, but he haven't got his shield off yet, so... Now we just need to go through that in his entire energy before we can deal damage to him again. It felt like that can deal more damage than it did. Yeah, let's do another attempt like this and see if we can just get lucky. And you also have to take into account when if you're trying to copy this or you're watching someone else's guide, check what their resonance level is as well. Because just because you have the same lineup, it doesn't mean you will deal the same amount of damage. Also, pay attention to their hero copies and what they're at. If possible, you might want to ask them like, hey, what ascension is your Odie? What ascension is your Smokey? So you know, like if they have a S plus and you only have like a mythic plus, then of course you will deal less damage because you got less stats. So that's also something you need to pay attention to when you're looking at guides or asking people for help. So if I just change so I have my team up here, I can just go through them.
Oh.
S plus, plus 10,
Hey, you all
S
right?
plus, plus
Be
5,
more careful.
You're the only one.
S plus,
Never
plus
betrayed.
5. Koko is supreme,
Huh.
and
You
Kruger
wanna
is legendary.
tango?
So that's something you have to pay attention to as well when you're like trying to copy someone else's strat or watching a guide, is that you need to make sure you know what ascension they are.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go back in. Instead of Kruger,
You're
I'm
not
just gonna
even worth
try
getting up for.
what happens if we use a Zacess. That way we still get some bonus faction, some faction bonus, because it's 3 Maulers and 2 Greyborns. When you put in Marilee, you actually lose a faction bonus, because then you have 3 Maulers, 1 Lightbearer and 1 Greyborn. So you actually lose 4% attack and HP. It doesn't sound a lot, but it stacks up. Once again, it's quite hard to tell if we're doing better or worse. Usually the shield he does is kind of telling. Oh, we still have 12 seconds left. Maybe we're able to get 50. Oh yeah, nice. That's actually pretty huge. I mean, we only get 100 dream fragments, but getting halfway to the halfway point is really nice. So there you have it. The team I used was actually Odie, Smokey, Thoran, Koko, and Zacess. And if you have other heroes more upgraded, like Corin, Reinier, Florabelle, try with them as well. Like, you can swap up to Zacess and try the Florabelle if you have her like Mythic Plus or something, and see what happens. You could also swap in the Corin to shield more if your survivability isn't that great. But the must-have is Thoran, and you need to get him up so he can get the Soul Pact. It's so important, because that way he will get another life as well. Otherwise, if you don't have him at Mythic Plus, he will just die after 2 attempts, and then a second hero will go down. If you position him like this, it's usually Smokey going down. As always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.